Welcome back to Business Connection. And joining me now from the Dan Firks team at Compass Real Estate are Dan Firks and Paige Ronchetti. Welcome. It's nice to see you both.
Thanks for
having us.
Oh, you're welcome. So Dan, let's start with you. You've had 26 years in the real estate business. So tell me what keeps you in the business.
Our clients, really. 26 years of doing this, moving over 1,500 families, very happy families. We get over 70% of our business from referrals. So really our clients keep us in business, and we love taking them from the very beginning stages to the very end, and then basically clients for life.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, I know you have a lot of attention for detail, and that's why your clients love you. Do you guys have some success stories to share?
Well, actually, we have one that we're going through right now, and it's turning into a huge success. A past client again, she recently lost her husband, unfortunately, and she was never in charge of, the finances or the big projects that would come about, like selling your home. And she just didn't know where to start. She was moving from she's moving from a 3,000 square foot house to a 1,500 square foot house. So there was a lot of, what do I do with all this? And how are we going to make this happen and smooth transition, to stage the house, get everything out of it? So we kind of just took over for her, held her hand through the whole process, and we got her to where we need to, where she needs to be.
That's
and
awesome.
She couldn't be happier.
He literally drove a U-Haul to her house to take her excess furniture to a donation for an organization that we may talk a little bit more about later. But he literally drove the U-Haul.
You got to do what needs to be done.
Right, I'm not surprised by that. He's got a huge heart. He's helpful. Yeah. Paige, a success story from you?
So this one's a little bit different. How I know Dan is he actually used to be my realtor before I got my real estate license. And my husband and I bought and sold 3 homes with Dan. And when I got my license last year, I thought, I know exactly who I want to work for. And it's Dan.
That's
so
awesome.
Here we are.
That's good. Well, and
I couldn't be happier having her. She's amazing.
She
Just
is.
I
mean, it's nice when you complement and you partner one another really well. So that it's really coming through with you guys. So tell me, aside from getting to know people through real estate, how are you both involved in the community?
Community is very important to us and my team. We are involved with the Naperville Chamber, lots of organizations or lots of activities, events. We love doing those events and sponsoring those events. I've been a member of the Rotary, Naperville Rotary.
Yep, I've seen you there.
360 Youth Foundation is another foundation that we love to be involved with. And I think those are the main ones.
Yeah, I'm also in the chamber, so ditto that. And then we also do some work with the DuPage Foundation.
Oh, and I have one more that I almost forgot about, one dear to my heart. Been doing this 13, 14 years, Loaves and Fishes. How dare me?
Right,
so
yeah.
I love Loaves and Fishes. Is definitely probably our biggest, where I donate, and been volunteering for 12, 13 years now.
Right, well, and that just puts you into the community so that you can hear what people need and see where everybody's at. So I think that's really important. Yeah. What are some benefits clients get from working with a real estate team? You have the Dan Firks team, so what does that team mean?
Well, we have connections throughout the community when it comes to the home inspectors, to the attorneys, to radon detection. Anything that's involved home staging. I mean, we have connections and, well, basically connections with anybody, anything to do with real estate, even landscapers, pool, anything that when it comes to real estate, we know somebody that's been in the business for a while, that we know when we call that they're going to show up, answer the phone, and take care of our clients.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And as for the team itself, since I'm the newest member, I sort of have the perspective, coming from the outside in. We have such a varied skill set on the team. We have Dan's pricing expertise. I have an interior design background, and I am a certified home stager. And then we have this amazing office staff who are incredibly organized and detailed, and they handle everything on the back end. So we have all of these great skills that our clients get to benefit from that you wouldn't get from just one person.
Right, because there's so much more involved with selling or buying a home than you think of. So you need a team that comes in with all those connections.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Kind of like a one-stop shop?
A little bit, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, but it's something that, when you're starting, you have no idea of what you're going to need.
You have none. And it takes 25 years to put that team and those connections together.
It does, and,
Yeah, it
and
really
that's
does.
that's why you are so successful. What advice might you give my viewers when it comes to real estate?
Well, they need to call Firks first.
Well, that's an obvious, Dan, but I'm glad you said it.
And it really comes back around, loops back around to the team, really. Just the connections that you're going to have, you're going to be taken care of. You're going to be, quite frankly, you're going to be not told, I guess that's the wrong word, advised on the proper steps of what needs to be done to make it a smooth transition from start to finish.
So definitely, no matter who you hire, you want somebody who has relationships in the community. So I think that's the best advice
Yeah.
we can give.
Yeah.
Right, because it's a hard choice to know who to trust with your largest asset.
Absolutely.
Right.
So if somebody's thinking about selling or buying their home, how do they get in touch with you? How do you start with them?
It's simple as just picking up the phone, giving us a call. Dan Firks. When you Google Dan Firks, you're going to find out more about me than I probably know about myself. We're pretty easy to get a hold of. We work 7 days a week for the most part. And the great thing is that when one person's on vacation, somebody else is covering for the other. So we're always available, literally.
That's great.
And we work globally, international, so sometimes we get phone calls at 2, 3 in the morning, believe it or not. I'm like, why is my phone going off?
Yes, that's probably not not something you get often, but
Not often, but it does happen.
right. Well, and that's the real estate is an ongoing thing because when you're selling your home, it's a moving process, and
Absolutely.
and it moves much faster than I think some people think it's going to. So
Absolutely. That's probably, Liz, it's funny you say that because a lot of our clients say the exact same thing. This goes so fast. And then that's okay. Let me hold your hand and then go through it.
that's
Get
awesome.
done.
Well, I can't thank you enough, Dan. You have been a true partner to NCTV 17, so I would count that as your other community engagement is
Absolutely.
NCTV 17. So
Absolutely.
we appreciate that. We know that when people call you and your team, that they get excellent customer service and really solid advice. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Liz.
Nice to see you, Paige.
Yeah, you
Glad you're
too.
part of the team. And if you're interested in learning more about the Dan Firks team at Compass Real Estate, please visit their website.